G'day guys, so I'm back here in the workshop and I'm going to take an hour out of my day to do a little bit of work on the house. So this is the arch for the kitchen, because the pantry and kitchen arch is the next job inside the house that I'll be doing. So on this big arch here, I need to put some uprights on either end. So I've got the strips here that I need. So I've got some 16mm MDF. I've got some 3mm MDF and some 12mm MDF here. So that makes up the 3 layers on this arch. So not sure if you can really see the 3 layers there, but so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I can take this home and I can start cutting the wall out and putting this arch in. So I'll show you what the process is. I'll give you a bit of an explanation as we go along, and we'll get this arch built. So first up guys, we've got to put this router bit in the router, and we'll be running that along the 16mm MDF. So we'll just take this out. Now the bigger the router bit, the tighter this needs to be. That you get more vibrations, there's a lot more force on the router. If it's not locked up as tight as possible, it will move a little bit and it can come out, which is not ideal. So anyway, that's that. When I'm doing something like this, I cut the pieces longer than I need, so I've got room to clamp on either end. That way, you're not having to move things and then get a little jump in the moulding as you undo the clamps and move the timber along. So cut it a bit longer and then you don't have to move it. So it's going to get a bit dusty. So there you go. Now, that's easy enough when you're doing a straight bit. When you're doing a curved bit, it's a bit harder, but it's exactly the same thing. You just got to stick the router bit out a bit further and get your balance. You don't want to be out of balance. Get your balance and swing the router around, and that way you can get the best finish. You really need to be balanced. You can't do it if you're not. So this is the next router bit we're going to put in. We're going to use this different router this time. So yeah, we're going to use this different router. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Now, I've seen people take router bits out and they're like this, and they slip and they crack their knuckles and they make hard work of it. All you need to do is put that in there and turn it round till it hits the side of the router. Then you just put that in there, give it a whack, and the router bit's out. That's as easy as it is. You don't need to fuss around straining and crack your knuckles. Tighten it up, job done. Once again, clamp your bit on right on the ends, and this router bit will go all the way. So we're not going to lose any material on this one, which is a bonus. So put our headphones on. Oh, better adjust it first. So what we want is, we want it set up so the round is right on the edge. So that will do. Sight that up, that's all you need to do. One down. So that's everything machined up. All we need to do now is glue and nail them together, and then we'll cut the joints and put them onto the arch bits. So when you put those together, you can see that we're going to end up with basically the same as that. So all we do now, glue these up one by one. Now I'm just going to staple this piece on. And nail this piece on. Now the beauty with this C1 brad gun and the staples is I can then cut these to cut the angles on these on the drop saw without worrying about hitting the nails. The saw will cut through these small gauge nails and staples no problem at all. So that's it then. So we'll knock the others up. Now I need 2 lefts and 2 rights, so I'll cut a square edge on this side on 2 and on that side for the other 2. the other way. So I've just been playing around off camera, just trying to work out what these angles are. I guessed that is coming in at about 30 degrees. Turned out to be 25 degrees, so I adjusted it, and now these angles are correct to make each bit of moulding line up. So I'll cut these angles now. Now, because I know that I've made this 2400 out of a piece of 2400 MDF, and I've set it up so that it's equal on the bench, I now need to put these pieces the same distance in from the end, so that way. Right guys, so we've skipped forward in time here. I'm very sorry, but my battery has died on me again. So I wanted to continue on because you can't hold up production. So I went ahead and built the arch up to the point where it is here, where it can go up I can cut the wall and it can be fitted in there. Now I will have more tutorials coming on how to make this curved bit, putting the pieces together or cutting them out, putting them together, routing them to shape and all that. I've got more arches to make, so don't worry about that. But I think you did see a little bit of how this shape is made up, how this moulding is made. So I'm glad that I could get some footage there. But I'll wind up the video here, and I'll be back when we're fitting it into the wall. So I hope you enjoyed what I managed to film here for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers. Just a little shot for you guys, showing you how it all looks put together. And you can see it with a bit of colour in the background, which is good. So there you go. See you guys.